Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope you all are well, and if not, I hope things are getting better. Uh, my stream deck being a pain in the ass again. There we go. Yay. Stream deck being a pain in the butt. What a surprise. God. I decided I was just gonna start early today. Just kind of in the mood to relax a bit today. After yesterday, I am just so exhausted. uh, being stuck with a boot is so annoying. Like, unironically. I'm not gonna hold too much. Because I do want to get into the actual game today. Um, yeah. I don't remember what I last did on stream for Satisfactory. I just know that I've done a little bit off stream, at least. I can't remember if I did the sorting stuff on or off stream, but I did manage to get this done. I know that. I also know that I started a lot of the phase 2 stuff since I needed to do the math for it anyway, so I got that started at least. Did all the math, etc., as well as the expanded power infrastructure thing I set up. Ow. Okay, 300, another 50, 300. So I can take this down to 600 and this down to 300. Damn. I wish you luck with that 2-day drive. But, damn. I hope you're doing well, though, 22. Okay, AI limiters, copper sheets, and we can grab the last of the cables, at least. Okay, and then over here, we should have nothing yet, because I forgot to link it up, didn't I? The answer is probably yes, but meh. But yeah, I have been just kind of chilling. It's all I can really do. Walking is a pain in the butt. Though, being given the strong painkillers for my foot, I can't even feel my foot anymore. Like, genuinely, I don't feel my foot anymore after taking it. And I feel like this weird fatigue, but also like, yeah. That is fair, honestly. Yeah, for me, I'm like super dazed and out of it more recently just because of it all. But it's been crazy as hell because I'm just here like, whoa. Because the thing they gave me, like, they said it was gonna make me possibly tired and just feel weird, and I didn't expect it to feel this weird, because it's almost like I don't feel the pain in a weird way type. I mean, I'm definitely gonna take some getting used to for this, but I just gotta be careful with my foot, especially with how hard that worked. But I can definitely feel its effects. It's part of why I decided to stream earlier today, is in case I don't stream the normal length and whatnot, since the meds will have various effects. I know one of them is just having to go to the bathroom more, and it's like, oh, fun, that's one that could be annoying. There's a lot of weird effects in some medications, but it always reminds me of those frickin' ads. The frickin' may cause nausea, pain, or even death in some cases that we get for commercials here in America. I know it's a very American thing, too, to get those types of commercials. Thought to start the drive later. That is fair. Like, honestly, I can understand that wholeheartedly. Let's make this a little faster so we don't have any backups. Because I think having backups in our line is going to be overall a bad thing for us. So if anything starts like backing up on these lines, we can at least take care of it. But they all go up into these little systems. They're little pocket systems, basically. Here, let me get a... Honestly, you know what? I need it to be zoo? Was it? No. Yes. And then I can set this to... There we go. Took a moment there. There, then I can do this, and it gives me an easy way out. But behind here, they all connect up into these, which then go through into here, into this sorting system where it will go into here until this is full, and then if it is full, it goes through into here. And then in here, it'll go down, around, over to here, so that it goes into the sink. And so it goes over as well. It took a bit to do this, but I did a little decorating. And fun fact, these are power lines. Okay. See you later, 22. Hope you have a great drive. God, getting to the doctor yesterday was a pain in the ass. I had to have someone drive me. I'm also not allowed to drive for the first week, and so I'm just here like, well, fuck, I'm stuck at home. And I'm just like, what am I going to do? Because for the life of me, I have no clue what I want to do. Because I can't do a lot of physical labor because I have to rest my foot. So it's just gonna be a, well, what now? And that's the part that really sucks, is what now? Because I don't watch TV, really. I mainly watch YouTube if I'm gonna watch entertaining stuff. I use YouTube or Twitch. But there's a few times I'll actually watch normal television in any form. But it's one of those things that just not used all the time anymore. You just kind of get to that point, it's like, oh, whatever. Ooh, sphere. Oh.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Rip. I know where we are. We need to go this way. Because we are heading too far into the area toward the uranium. The fact that I remember that Because, fun fact, in my personal world, this area looks completely different. I could show that off, actually, like, unironically. But it would take a bit to load it, because that world is chaotic at best. I could definitely be more efficient with certain things and whatnot in that world. But, like, my biggest problem is power. What a surprise. And I have some ideas of how to fix that, but I just haven't gotten to it because I got addicted to Warframe. As you do. Nitrogen. Quite sure that is nitrogen and not water. Geysers. We're gonna need a lot of that later. So the fact that it's close to our coal is actually not bad. It means it's in a pretty okay spot for what we're gonna need. One of the things we're going to want to do, though, is unlock it and use a power thing where we can cut the grid like that. As well as use it. Because the steel, for example, is just going to be part of the main grid. Me realizing why it wasn't changing is because I was pressing the wrong frickin' button. Okay, and now those will start going through. Perfect. I definitely will want to make more of these eventually, but for now, it's a start. I know I'm gonna want to make some encased steel as well, but that's its own problem. I know for now, this is what we gotta deal with. I know I should have sent the thing for the expanded power infrastructure as well. Because we need to do that. Hey, Black Fluffy, hope you're doing well. And I will hydrate. And thanks for the posture check. How are you today? I hope you're well. Okay, there's some limestone there. So, if I were to bring that over, I could make the encased beams. It wouldn't be out of the possibilities. Glad to hear you're well. Yeah, I decided I was just gonna play some Satisfactory today. I almost played Warframe again, but I was like, you know, I might be a bit too addicted to this. Having a foot that's injured and stuck in a boot is so annoying, though, for walking. Because that's one thing they don't talk about, is how annoying even the small boot is annoying. They almost gave me a bigger boot, which would have made it literally impossible for my knee to bend. Like, I'd like to be able to at least bend my knee type thing, but yeah. Never be too addicted to Warframe. That is fair. Yeah, I know, there we go. Oh!
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Yeah, recently in Warframe, what I've been doing is setting up a new build, and so for those who know what school I picked not who, and for those who don't, I picked Naramon. So I get crit chance when I mercy kill as my operator. Well, I mix that with the Hardokos and a thing that gives me more crit chance depending on my melee multiplier. Well, my combo multiplier goes up as well from my operator stuff, from just causing them to be damaged and mercied, which allows them to also get more ground finishers, which also ups the crit chance because I also added because the combo crit chance and damage. So these fists that give a chance of lifesteal on crit are almost always critting, healing me up, and it's amazing. It is probably one of the best things I've ever had. And I love it so frickin' much. Because it is one of the best things to use, I have found. Okay, I'm gonna need... Boom. Boom. Because, yeah, I'm gonna start getting this all connected up in what's not. I'm gonna need to make a main power line source. But to do that, we need to unlock some stuff at the MAM. Okay. Power slugs? No. Is it? It's not alien technology. It is Caterium. Okay, I just need steel beams and AI limiters. And then steel pipes and high-speed connectors. That should be something we should try to set up soon, is the high-speed connectors. Oh yeah, we have some hard drives. We do have some Sommerslubes. The only reason we're not, like, always picking out the option for the hard drives is surely so we can hopefully get better options. But yeah, I love games like this and Warframe where I get to collect a lot of stuff, but also games like this where I get to automate a lot. But yeah, I know one of the things I've needed to do is a lot of the Vitris essence is something I've been farming, and then I need to get more of the jade motes for the Belly of the Beast stuff right now, because I kind of want to get more of the decoration items. I like the decoration. Like, I got the jade feather thing so that I can have that in my collection, because I like collect a lot. I like to collect a lot. Awesome. And yeah, the notes on the side of my screen are quite literally what I need to finish phase 2. Could I easily just sit here for 4 hours and just let it go? Yes. Yes, I could. Will I? No. I'm going to actually be productive. I know, crazy. Productive? In my stream? Crazy. I guess I'll put that next. What I need are these, but oh shit, I forgot. I can't do it till the hard drive's done. Okay, what exacts? 150. Okay, so bop. and pop. Boom. Now we have that for when that is done. But it also gives me some time to quickly figure this out. So this stuff is going to be on its own power set. So what I'm going to need to do is set that up. That is the copper one. So we'll bring that to here. What is this one? I think it might be the main line, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and then I can pull this over to here, which then I can pull over to here. And then temporarily what I'm gonna do... Oh, I'm out of cables. I'm like, why is it not working? Completely missing the missing cable thing below. Okay. Because, yeah, as I build some more of these, I want to set up what is a main line for the power lines, and then a sideline bit for each of them. The steel is going to naturally be connected to the main line because it is right next to the power generation. So, the plan with that is to just leave it. But, by connecting certain things together, it will allow for a bit more, at least. Because we can separate it to concrete, copper stuffs, and then things to make modular frames and reinforced plates. Which will, in fact, be quite useful. Okay, and then this will connect to this, which will connect to that. Then I can remove that. That can be connected to this. Nothing goes offline. I can remove those. They don't go offline. And next, what I can do is, since this is going to be the main line, then I can do this so that I can set up the Caterium. And what I'll do is I want the Caterium part. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing? Downstairs, and I remembered, oh yeah, I forgot they're home today. Which is weird. It's weird not being home alone. For once, because normally I am. But with school over and stuff, just seeing my roommates home more is weird. It's just one of those things. I will say, it's when the dogs tried to help with my pain and ended up hurting me more because they were trying to help my foot and ended up just stepping all over it. Okay, that all goes off for now. But I know that this one goes... Yeah. Yeah, this is going to disconnect the sync temporarily, but I don't mind that. Okay, where's the next ones? And then... Because, yeah, with myself doing this part, it's like... I can at least take care of certain things better. Okay. Yeah. Those connect. That connects to there. This one, more particularly, is going to make its way all the way over to here. Perfect. This is done. This just needs more steel beams, and then we need, well, the final one to finish up. But it does mean I can clear the first one. Ba-dum. But don't worry. We get a few steel beams back for that as well. Not a lot, but we're going to need a lot in general in terms of steel because they use 12 per. Like, what the hell? But it makes 2 at least. And we need 1,000. So, yeah. Okay. Thank the Lord, though. This, though... Oh my god. It will go off temporarily, but... Can this reach here? No. There we go. I'm making sure that everything that needs to be connected is connected to their specific, wiring. Because when we do make this, I want to make sure we can turn things on, turn them off, etc., etc. Okay. Mainline. This is what we're going to be taking into our factory. Because this is where everything is going to be stored. And actually, I think what I'm going to do here... And boom. Grab my chainsaw. There we go. And then let's just do... Awesome. Can do that. And I can have this, like... come on. I know. There we go. It's just barely too long. Damn it. Okay, and then I can do that, which... Yeah, I don't have it unlocked yet. So for now, we'll just... do that. And then we will... Yeah, I am eventually going to get, like, actual lighting stuff in here. Because it is necessary. And that's going to take a bit. Okay. Ooh, hard drive scan's done. Iron alloy is unironically really useful. Let's go finish our thing and actually get our power stuff up. Once that is working, we can truly, like, set things to be on or off or on or off as much as we want. Woohoo! I will say, I keep pressing X, like, reactively because I'm so used to it. Okay, I need plastic for that.
Power switch unlocked. Fixit is proud to announce that the power switch facilitates power grid management through the application of the very latest advances in on-off switch technology. Fixit. It's fun to have power.
Lol. Okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. It goes off the edge of it. Okay, I need it up here. So copper, concrete, iron. And then yeah, a bunch of our factory goes down. And then we will connect these slowly to these. And then we'll have... Ow. More of these as time comes. Okay, so this one will be Ethereum wire slash limiter needs copper. Copper sheets, wires, cable. Concrete. Modular frame slash reinforced plate below and below. Actually, just modular frame and below would fit because reinforced plates are used in modular frames. The fuck is with this one? C. And then this one we can make for the next thing. And then we can just build up from here. Because now that we can turn things on and off. There we go. Is it because I put these in? Let's test this. No, it's just was a weird glitch. Okay, note to self. Weird glitch. Okay, so I am gonna need to set a few things. Because over by the steel, I need stuff. I need SAM. So we need to find some SAM. So let's quickly go over here. Because if I can find some SAM, I can at least start that whole process. Porta miners. I think 3 will be more than enough. Because what I need is 10 for this. I'll need another set for this, and then this, and then these, and then all of these need various things. I know I'm gonna need quartz, but okay, let's think. Sam. Trying to think, because I know where 1 is, but it's really far away, and I prefer not too far. Okay, we do have some encased beams in here, thankfully. Some heavy modular frames. Ooh, we do have some of these. So we can actually research this.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Okay, then. Put those away. Put those away. Yeah, I just need more inventory slots and shit as well. Quartz. I don't really have sulfur. I have some motors, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna need to wait for certain things to finish. But while we wait, I can at least try and find some SAM. We have iron here. Where's the closest coal nodes? Still over, I think it's over where we actually built, because I'm quite sure I would have built it closer then. Yeah, seems so. It's gonna probably hit over here soon. Yep. Oh, there's one over here. And there's a few untapped ones. We can make a Mark II miner, actually. I just need a little bit more. And we can lower our overall use. I can think a little bit about it. Okay. Let's quickly grab this. I don't have any modular frames on me, but I can grab some on the way. Let's go grab some modular frames. I could just take them off the belt, but that just seems not worth it. Especially when we need multiple. But the belt will help us get there faster. Okay. So with what we need, how are we gonna do this? I got an idea. It might just work. There we go. Now I just need to make my way over to steel. Woohoo! Steel is probably one of the most annoying parts of this, but we got it. My hope is this will make a difference. Plus, it then means we can actually take the extra coal that we produce and just snap it away as needed. Save a couple dollars in terms of well, not even dollars. We don't even use that in this. But save a couple resources at least. Because I'm quite sure with this iron one over here, not only is there another, but I'm quite sure, yeah, it's still not at full capacity in terms of use. So we can do a bit. Once we unlock some of the later technology, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, this needs 45. So they both use 45 a minute. If both use 45 a minute, then that is a total of 90. If we were to say add another 45, then that would take that 90 up to 135, and we'd probably want to move this. We'd want to move a lot of stuff here. So, here is the plan. We do this. Badoom. We temporarily, badoom, 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 badam, badam, and badoom. These will now go around so that we can add 45 more. So this 30 needs to add another 30 from a 60. And then I need to add another 30, so 90. And what I'm gonna want to do is make that Mark II. And then we're going to need this going into this. Keep it straight, unlike me. And then we need an assembler, which I am out of reinforced plates for because of fucking course. So what I'll do is just do. And we'll do a little bit of voila. To make some encased beams, we need steel beams, 18 per minute, and then 36 concrete per minute. Well, these produce 30. At a cost of 30 per minute. These are producing 45. The others are producing 45. These take 60. 30, 90. So we get an extra 45. So, 18 per minute. Awesome! But, it means it's going to take 30 per minute to make these. Or, in this case, 60 per minute for these. And it's not going to be enough. So, to do this correctly, we will need a little bit of work. So if to add the extra, it will need to take another 45 per minute. So let's try 11.5. 11.4. Ooh, fancy we're getting. 3 repeating. Just 3. Just 11. 0.2. 0.2 repeating. 0.23. 0.24. 0.25. Perfect! 11.25 a minute. Okay. 11.25 a minute. That should not be a problem. So. God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna craft the rest of this. So, next we need an assembler. I don't know why I am talking like this, but I am. I am. Sam, I am. God fucking damn it. Fine, we will put it here. Does that make the conveyor belt happy? Good. It better. Because if it didn't, I think I would have lost my mind. So, we're making this. Ouch. 11.25. 10.5. 10.6. 12. 3.9. 11.7. 8. 4. 7. 1. 5. 2, 5. Perfect! So I need 22.5. And I need more reinforced plates. Okay, boom, boom. And then... Okay. And then when this is done... we'll have industrial beams going in a jiff. I need to add the extra 45 to the iron as well, as it will want to keep up. I am going to need a power shard. Because I'm going to need to make it very much different. Because I need a power shard to add that extra 15. Gliding, gliding, far away. At least we can, like, make sure everything's in, like, one area when it comes to our stuff. Which definitely makes this a little less painful. Silver scales down the track. Light with you. God damn it, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. Friggin' ragtime. Always getting stuck in my head. Okay, I need that. I'll grab a bit of extra of that. I think that should be good. Well, might as well also grab some of this. Because with what I'm doing, my hope is that once we hit phase 3, I can go snap, snap, and boom. Because in terms of logistics, I only have up to tier 3. But tier 4 takes the encased beams. And if I'm to make those encased beams work, well, that is for later. A surprise tool that will help us later. Ah. You know, despite how numb my foot is, if I move it, I can feel the pain jolt again. And it's like, ow, type feeling. I forgot the damn power shard. Actually, wait a gosh darn moment. I had an idea. Fuck. We'll just pretend that that's not like that. Wink, wink. Actually, wait a minute. I need to go back anyway. I just thought about it. Because I'm gonna need an... Oh, wait, no. I have the stuff for a Mark 1 miner as well. And we're existing. And I need number 2. That works. Then I need 1, 3, 5. Perfect. Then I need to make enough concrete. I'll have to keep that there for a mo. I shouldn't need a lot of limestone, thankfully. So that's a plus. And there is another node right over here, actually. Oh, and it's pure. Oh, that is... Mwah. Magnificent. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. No, I want the Mark 1 miner. Okay. Yeah, it does mean these are gonna back up a bit for now. So I need concrete. This produces 15 per minute. I need 22.5. So if I produce 11.25, I will need 33.75 times 2. Yay! And then we can connect them up. Like that. Okay. So we need 33.75. 33.5, 67.5. So I need 67.5. Bop, bop. Well, could be worse. You know, I've spent too much time around some of the younger people in my life. And now I'm just, like, so used to speaking to them like that. It's, like, feels weird. I feel like that one old guy at the function that's like, how do you do, fellow kids? Like, that's what it feels like to just exist right now with that. Well, I need that into that. Perfect! Oh. Darling, this should not be a tier 2, it should be a tier 3. Well, I say, this is the problem. Well, I just might as well fix this up. And boom. And skadoosh. Because, yeah. Oop. Because if I go over to this, 120, 60, 270. Well, this explains part of the full problem, because this is producing 45. No wonder shit wasn't fast. This one needs 9-day. Mark 3. Come on. I know you can pick it. Damn it. You know, fuck up. Boom. There we go. It begins. We begin a new cycle. Hell yeah. And you can see it start to finally fill. There we go. Okay, so these will produce enough that that's needed. And I should probably do that with this. Now look at that. So much faster. And I can even do it with this. Because once I get that tier 3 in me, ooh, we will be golden. Because, yeah, I just need this to go out sooner. Because I produce, as you can see, a lot of pipe. Honestly, I think I just need to do that. Yeah, the beams aren't the problem. It's this pipe's not filling up fast enough, so that's something I'm gonna need to fix eventually. Hey Tabs, hope you're doing well today. But yeah, this should now automatically create the encased beams we'll need until we don't need them. You know, look at all these pipes. God, it's laying so much pipe right now. God, this is a lot of pipes. God, it's been crazy. I hope you've been well though, Tabs. Can't believe they invented pipes. I know, right? Insane. Next thing you're gonna tell me is they invented sliced bread. You've been relatively well? That's nice. Yeah, I've been well for the most part, besides a few things. Like, fucking up my foot. Yeah, I have to wear a boot for a few weeks, and it sucks because the first week I can't drive, so I'm stuck at home. Huh. You find it weird how they can copyright sliced bread? Like, that is such a general thing. It's like, oh no, 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 you can't do it. Like, bitch, anyone can slice a piece of bread. Like, the machine type, that's one thing, but copywriting sliced bread is so, like... The thing is, I could see it. That's the sad truth. Even if it isn't real, I could see it being real because I know very well that there are people out there who would do that. There are greedy enough people out there. I will say I'm excited to get on the stuff with these because I want to do like cool walkways and stuff. I'm gonna make this look so nice. Oh my god. I just did like the really gay like hand in front of me, oh my god type style. Only got 2 printable tickets for now. For now. Okay. But this stuff is gonna be producing a lot. Okay. So 300 50 250. We love the gay hand. Oh yeah, some copyrights and patents are ridiculous. I still find it hilarious that Nintendo tried so hard to patent the stuff against Palworld, and it failed in their own country. Like, they are the Disney of Japan, and it failed for them. That's a next level of... That was dumb. Like, and I'm honestly, from what I heard, I believe Palworld won that lawsuit overall, which is like good. Because obviously good. I know one of the other things is I'm really excited for Winds and Waves, but word on the grapevine, patent nemesis for games. Oh yeah, it really is. 1, 2, 3. So that is 600 more beams. I don't think you should be able to patent game mechanics for that long of a period, personally. I think it should be more of a thing of you can patent them, but their patents are less time overall. I think that would be the best way to do it, because it stifles innovation a lot. And it's a shame, because there are games like that Nemesis system could revolutionize games in so many ways, but they don't care, which is a shame. And it's not like the devs have any say behind it. Yeah, I heard that was like the one good thing about that game, was the Nemesis system. Like, there's so many games I do want to play eventually that I have on like my list of I'll play when I don't have anything to do. I might actually do, if it weren't for the fact that I've been farming so much in Warframe recently. I know one of them is like, one of the things on there is Detroit Become Human, as well as a bunch of other stuff from various companies. I know one of them on there is a weird farming game. You've been farming a ton in Warframe? That is fair. You know, it's crazy that I've only been playing for like a little over 2 weeks, and I already have... How many hours do I have in Warframe already? So, mind you, I started this like 2 weeks ago when I was sick, and I already have over 200 hours in Warframe. And I have 72% of the achievements. I've been addicted to the game. Because my first Warframe I got that wasn't a starter one was Caliban, and I love Caliban. Such a fun Warframe to use. Like, in general, Caliban has definitely been my favorite so far I've done. Mirage is definitely, like, second, I feel, after Volt. Because I'd say my favorites so far are kind of like a weird one. Because it would be Caliban, then Volt, then Mirage, more specifically. From the ones I've tried. Limbo was very, like, specific, but I did find some cool, like, niche use for Limbo. In terms of, like, during spy missions, the only thing that can see him in terms of lasers are from enemies themselves. Limbo's your main? That's fair. I can see why Limbo is liked by some people, but it is very much confusing and difficult to use at times for me. It's one of those types of things where it's like, I like the play style idea. It's just not for me. Because personally, that just ain't my thing. I am a very, like, summoner-heavy person with stuff, so it's why I like Caliban. I've tried Necros, but his is very odd. But I love the ability of Caliban's melee units and being able to mix with the fourth ability to just create 4 freaking sets of beams. Just... Also not good for assassination. Oh yeah, no. Limbo can be good for capture. And just in general. You mean summoner in most games? That is fair. I hate bots. Give me a sec as I purge the bot. It has been... Oh, I accidentally deleted yours at the same time. I guess it, sorry about that. I had to purge the bot, and I think it multi-purged. Oops. Lamau. When it was like, I must purge more than a bot today, sir. Twitch over here like, I shall do it, but I will take a sacrifice. And the sacrifice is this person's message. Oh, God. I'm specifically gonna block the AI viewers one because they've just been... There's been so many variants of Stream Boo at this point. Nearly 60% Scalabant. Mine has slowly been overtaking Volt because Volt was my starter. I know, oh my god, Old Peace was insane, and I just can't get that thing out, that point out of my head. Just saying the same thing that Rel did. Volt was your starter on your second account? Nice. Yeah, I also love the fact that there's an Excalibur Prime only for the founders, but for the people who can't get it, it's just Umbra. I think that's a really good way to do it and make it feel special. I think it was a very smart idea from the devs. I will say, when I heard it was a... Oh, Old Peace is so good. Like, unironically, it puts so much into perspective. Excalibur Umbra Prime in China. Oh yeah, I know about that. Because there is one thing you get from Old Peace for your operator that as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I watched someone else play Old Peace. I'm like, wait, why is theirs look different? Apparently, the thing you get is based off of the school you choose. I chose Naramon, so I do very fun melee sets of stuff. I really enjoy it because I mix it with my Harduko fist and feet mixed that gives lifesteal chance on a crit. And so with high crit chance already, it just turns me into like a lifesteal monster. And it's really useful. Like, genuinely. Ah, you did Zenrik? Nice. Yeah, I think, I will say, the fact that you can actually, like, switch your active if you want, I don't know why I thought I could jump up that. I think my brain has been so, like, Warframe pilled at this point that my brain was like, why am I not bullet jumping? When it's like, Kaya's, you can't bullet jump. This isn't Warframe. Well, that, and also, in my other world, I have a jetpack. 150 power. 1. These produce 30. So 60. 90. 120. And then 150. Oh yeah, like, it's one of those things of, as soon as you do it, it's like, you can't get that out of your head. Like, I keep pressing X to open shit. I have played so much Warframe recently that it is quite literally caused me to become Warframe pilled. To such an extent, it's affecting other games. Because I have, tap for my sprint because I don't want to hold constantly because I'd rather not give myself like carpal tunnel again. So I'm like pretty smart about that. But I find it really funny. Okay, so boop, boop, boop. Boom. 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 But yeah, I know my operator, it actually looks like very different because I'm wearing one of the things from Old Peace that you get as a reward because I really liked it. Yep, there it goes. Like, that's the type of stuff I love as rewards, is when you get stuff that actually you can wear. Because those are my favorite. Okay, I got the hard drive. I was about to say, did I grab the hard drive? I was speaking and I didn't think about it. I'm like, wait, did I grab the hard drive before I broke it? Oh my god. I just became a nervous wreck there over that. Sprint set to outer edge command, left stick, so sprint automatically when I push the sticks. That is fair. I will say, it's when the mastery rank thing was like, the frickin' stealth mastery rank thing, and I'm like, and then I realized how scuffed stealth is. Oh.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a resonance song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple and the threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat Pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
Thanks, Ada. But yeah, no. The thing is, it's the fact that as soon as they notice something, they can't be stealth killed. Like, if they could, it would make it so much better. Like, it's in general. So what I did is I equipped Banshee of all of them. Just because then I was quieter. And then I used that to absolutely obliterate half of them, and I still failed a few times. I will say, the moving while target thing, for like the timed thing. Oh yeah, I as soon as I heard you had to wait originally, I was like, yikes. Yeah, because I'm actually almost to the next mastery rank. I literally just need like a few thousand more points. And if I finish all of the lottos I bought, because I need them for Boltos, as long as I get 1 to level 30, I should be fine. Don't mind me.
This bleeding temple hums a resonance song. Play for us.
No, I don't want to play for you. Okay.
Listen to the rhythm.
Weird aliens speaking in harmonies. Like, in general, though, the fact that, like, there's so much in Warframe, it doesn't feel like it should be a free game with how well it is. Because one of the things that turned me off of it originally was I'm not really a shooter type of person, really. But also, in general... Is it in here that I'm hearing? Yes, there it is. I was like, where am I hearing it? But also the fact of being a free game, my instant instinct was, oh god, how bad is the monetization? And honestly, it feels weird that it's free and it's not pay to win, but in a good way. It's like, holy shit. Because it really caught me off guard. That's fair. I will say, knowing the fact we're getting the next part of the Jade Shadows quest line makes me so excited. And like, I know Steel Path has been difficult for me, but I have been slowly learning. I've actually gotten to Mars now in Steel Path, so that's something. I will say, as soon as I opened the interception mission on Earth, forgetting that it was one of those try to keep all 4 radio towers, I instantly quit out of it because I'm like, I ain't doing that right now. Because I hate those with a passion. Don't have the mods for it, that is fair. I mean, it's not bad.
Live, laugh, consume.
I need that on my wall. Live, laugh, consume. Live, laugh, love? Nah. Live, laugh, consume. I know on the YouTube my whole like new war set is gonna be up soon as well. You're an expert. Honestly, I wish they would just be more specific on which type it is, because they put them under such specific things, you would think, but no. Because the radio tower one could be interception, mobile defense, or maybe something else. And it drives me insane. Because I can never tell. Oh my god, Kaya, stop trying to bullet jump. This isn't a bullet jump game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will say, like, there is so much after Old Peace that has me like, holy crap, from what I've been doing, because I know some of it's related to Old Peace, some of it's related to the Angels, and then knowing that there's a dating system with the whole 1999 and like full-on like dating sim-esque, it's like, what the fuck? I will say the circuit is really fun as well. The fact that every week you can get a new Warframe. And actually, that reminds me, I'm going to be getting Hydroid tomorrow. I'm really excited to use Hydroid. Because I've got a few Warframes now. I got Ureli, Banshee, Hydroid on the way, Volt. I heard it. You haven't done enough of the circuit. The circuit's actually kind of fun. I love roguelikes, so... yeah, but I got a really good run with Excalibur Umbra, And since his second ability, he attacks while you're in your operator form, it was so good for the defense mission because my operator is so powerful. I was one-shotting the frickin' Dax soldiers from Deviri with headshots until they started reaching about the hundreds area, like right before the hundreds, by just headshotting them with my charged amp, and it was so funny. No Warframe slots. Oof. Yeah, I got lucky. Like one of the earliest days, I got a platinum coupon for 70% off of platinum. So I went to my friend Lexi and was like, "Hey, is this rare?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I used that to get a little bit of platinum because it's like, might as well. It wasn't expensive. And then I was given the Technocon thing by someone. And I was like, thanks, I don't know what this means. So I looked into it and I'm like, ooh. And honestly, as soon as I saw what it does, because I joined a clan with my friends and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, when it comes around the time for Technocon, if anyone needs anything from that Void guy that shows up, the Biokitakir, to just like send over some of their stuff for ducats and I can get them stuff. Because it's like, might as well. Then I can get things people need. Be a helpful member of the clan. I will say, one of the because I'd have to look at all my Warframes for sure. But I know I have Banshee, Mirage, Volt, Caliban, Vauban, which was my first like crafted one, and actually my first Warframe I got after Volt. Caliban was the first one that I like fully fell in love with. Limbo I have. I'm in the middle of finishing up Revenant. Hydroid is being finished up. Yoreli I have. And I need to subsume Warframes, and I don't want to subsume my original Volt because memories. And I know you can get Warframe slots, so I'm just here like, okay. End goal is eventually max rank everything at least once. I have no idea, because I only started playing like beginning of May, like right after the mod segment stuff was added. For like Teshin teaching you about mods. Like, it was right after that that I was truly like joined. It was before Belly of the Beast, though. Like, just barely. I think Belly of the Beast started before, but it might have been there longer because before I unlocked it too. So I could be wrong on that one. I'm trying to remember what else. Because yeah, there's all sorts that I really enjoyed. I will say Banshee has probably been my least favorite of all of them so far. She just feels so weak. Like, and the fact her fourth ability can't be canceled, you're just basically a sitting duck. Like, it's just not good. And I know, like, I got a few good bows. I really love the bows. I use the Natatuk, but I've been trying to level up. I'm waiting till I get an Orokin Catalyst, so that I can upgrade my Paris Prime. Because I got a Paris Prime. But I also am working to getting the Ceranos Proboscis once I mastery rank again. Because as soon as I saw it made tendrils, my only thought was, You're telling me I can make tendrils to attach to my enemies? Banshee's considered one of the worst ones. I can tell why. Like, the only thing that's good about her is her passive. Like, that's it. The passive. Knowing that subsuming exists, but you can't take the passives, is the one downside to me. Because if I could take the passive and replace it on one of the others, instantly, like, there's so much that I could see Banshee becoming, like, a niche passive. I will say, I did unlock the Archon Shard stuff. I just haven't gotten one. I don't know much about what they do yet. I just know they exist and you can attach them. I just know I don't want to subsume some of my Warframes yet, because it's like, but I liked this Warframe. And there's also the part of me that's like, do I want to... The horrors of Archon hunts? Oh god. I will say, I would not know about it. I will say, I did fight the Archons, of course. And I'm just saying, as soon as I saw the Wolf Archon, I'm gonna be honest, my only thought was, smash? Because I could totally see it and be like, yep, there is definitely a lot of art of you, isn't there? And I think that, because I know very well, it's gonna say would. That is fair. But yeah, I really have enjoyed playing Warframe a lot. I mean, I literally did 8 hours of stream in a day worth of just Warframe to do New War, as well as the Sacrifice. I know that'll be up on the YouTube soon. Either it will, I think it's gonna be this weekend? If not next weekend that it comes out. So, yeah. Because I did, like, a lot of stuff by myself while sick before I decided, you know what, I could stream this. Because I was addicted, and so I started doing the rest of the main story on stream. And God, was Old Peace amazing. I did it the same day I did Angels of Zariman. I will say, those angels were freaking creepy. Still cool, though. I do like myself some abject horror. Water geyser. I hear something. I just don't know where the frick it is. I can hear the whispers. The... I can hear it. I mean, yeah. I will say, I love how more of the lore gets explained as you go through the main story. And knowing kind of where things are supposed to go next for part of the main story in some form makes me really excited, because I'm not going to spoil it, but you should play Old Peace and you'll kind of see what I mean of it opens up a lot, including 2 new game modes. Well, 1 new game mode and then 3 repeatable levels that allow you to unlock like a bunch of shit. I think my favorite part is that there's a trader that you can trade 250 Harrow chassis to to get a special thing to put on your name. And my only thought is, God fucking damn it, I want to do that, don't I? Like, I know there's another one you can get that just gives you Hot Sludge as your name thing. And it's like, that's great. Need to get through Hex first. That's fair. I will say, Old Peace, you just need to finish the Hex thing, and then there's a glitch where you have to leave the game and come back to actually get the frickin' email. That's what I found out. And it was like, well, frick. But overall, I've really been enjoying Warframe a lot. And it's probably what I'm going to end up doing a lot of while I can't do much for the first week. We love leaving the game. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I know with, like, Warframe, I've been very addicted. And I'm glad that I, like, finally gave it a chance. Because it definitely was life-changing in its own way. Actually playing it. Because it's really made me look at a lot of games differently of, like, I wonder what other games I've missed out on because of that. So it's making me want to go through some of my stuff like Cyberpunk and Detroit Become Human and whatnot that are actually on my list of to play later when I don't have anything to do. So it makes me kind of excited to see what others I might enjoy. I've heard that before, that Detroit Become Human's good. I just don't know from experience. And it's something that I plan to eventually learn about. Just takes time. God, we have so much crap. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, and then bump, 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 bump. Yeah, did I put those away? No, whatever. What I need is... Oh, not to do that. I need black powder. Because I'm gonna make some bombs. Bombs? You need them? Well, I have them. If you have enough rupees, Link. Just keep jumping between them. That is fair. It's similar for me. Like, I know I need to finish Call to the Lamb, Cuphead, etc. And it's one of those things that I just need to go back to them. I just keep forgetting, or just, like, not having the time. Like, I want to go back and play more Pacopia, but I've been so addicted to Warframe, it's like, but why that when I could do this instead? And then I get stuck playing Warframe for the next, like, fucking 6 hours, it feels like. Yeah, Warframe is so fucking addicting. Add another 50 to the modular frames. Steel beams. Let's add a good 200 to the mix. 380. Oh boy. 8-3. And then got distracted by Terraria. That's another thing I need to finish, is the Zenith Seed. I don't honestly know, like, how much because it's one of those things of the grind in the Zenith Seed is so much that it's like, I don't mind grind, but it's like, I played it before, so it's just like, how can I do it differently, which makes it more annoying. Because when I first did the Zenith Seed, it was like a long time ago, back when it first came out, and it's like, doing it again is like, eh. It's why I haven't really played it since. Because it just lost a lot of interest and intrigue for me. But then there's some games that I just stopped playing because of other reasons. Like, I know the reason I never finished Celeste is because it was just like, it became to a point of like not fun difficulty and more just of a like nuisance. Usually drop off by the time you get to early hard mode. I mean, I only beat like 3 bosses in Zenith, but like I've beaten it before and it's like, honestly, I don't know. It's like a weird middle ground of just Because like it's not that I don't love Terraria, it's just after a point you don't really want to do the same challenges repeatedly. And it's made me want to do stuff like modded Terraria more. Celeste, but with assist mode. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't do assist mode because I never really thought about it. But it's also a thing of, honestly, I like difficult games, but then there's an extent where I stop just having fun. Like, games that are difficult but I have fun with are like Hollow Knight, Ori, etc. The Souls-like games like Dark Souls is on there. But then there's that extent, it goes too far, and it just becomes tedious. And that's kind of where I'm at, is that, like, tedious side of it. And it's like, yeah. Because, I mean, I love Satisfactory as well. And there's definitely a tedious aspect to it after a point. But it's the fact that the game actually makes you feel accomplished for getting better. And it does it in a way that's fair enough that actually keeps me coming back. Like, after I put this in, I'll kind of show off what I mean. Because I have late game stuff in Another Worlds that I can use to kind of show off this a bit better of what I'm talking about. So like right now, we just are getting steel. We are on phase 2. We are getting all this stuff going. We're starting our factory from the bottom. Now let me load my personal file so I can kind of show off what I mean. But as you get further in the game, it becomes a lot longer of a process to make things. So this is my personal world that I have just played by myself. I do a lot of stuff here. It takes a sec to load because there is a lot. And I mean a lot. And it's still not the most efficient it could be. Like right now, this is severely backed up. Because I just need to freaking get through all of this to fix this from being 24, which both are supposed to split into this, into here, and they are. It's just the stuff is backed up because while they both take 12, this stuff is kind of overproducing a little bit at times and has backed up already, so I need to unback them up. And as you can see from, like, I'm on phase 5 in this world. This is what the nuclear power is like. I have to get rid of this waste, so I've been enriching it and turning it into plutonium so I can actually sink it. I have multiple power plants, and I still don't have enough. Like, genuinely. And part of it is because two of those aren't connected because I've been trying to get through all of this. But I can show off, like, a few of the things. We can come over here, and I can use this as a great reasoning. Can always use one more power plant. Exactly. Like, this is the entire system that I use to make this. Like, to make these nuclear rods. And the biggest thing holding me back, ironically enough, are these, which, let me just... Ba-bum. Also, this is something you get later on in the game. It is so nice. But, like, as you can see, like, I have full-on stuff. And then over this way, I have a full other set of things. But, like, as you can see, this is the same area as we are in in the stream world. Except this is my personal file, so it's like, it's a similar area. Like, the area is not far off. It would be over there. Let me just... Like, I have full-on drones and shit, and, like, this right here is all just to make, freaking fused modular frames, which then would get separated off, so some go into the drone port, and some get sent over to here to make nuclear pasta and pressure conversion cubes. I quite literally am making nuclear pasta. I hope you brought lots of spaghetti. But then on top of that, over there is more stuff being created, but I can kind of show off more exacts. This is a hypertube network. This is literally how I have to get around the world the fastest way possible. This is the fastest way to get back to my base. And to several different places. Because of where everything is, like, stored and placed. Like, this is the inevitable plan, is to get to this point. And I will say, the different names are various from aluminum to no idea to Sport and Torn, Swampy Toes, Appalachian Valley, Savon Lake, the power plant, Hollow Birds, Gay Little Dipshit. Then we have the home one. They're all named various things. And I've purposefully made them variously weird. Like, just from here alone, you can see, like, some of the other stuff I've made as we go through some of the other biomes. Like, late game is insane for this game. Like, this has over 100 hours put into it, mind you. Like, right here, we're going through past my aluminum stuff. You'll see it in just a mo. There's some of it. You can see the conveyors as we go past my aluminum. This is what's used to make part of the aluminum stuff. And then over here is where the main aluminum plates and whatnot are made. In this quite sizable area over this way, as you can kind of see as we go by. this is my main aluminum setup. Like, the late game of this game is insane. And I have to have some of these that just go out to different areas. I still need to set up tubes to go to various areas. Like right now, this is going through this. Like, you can see some power slugs that I just haven't grabbed. But as we make our way through this way, you'll notice a few things like, this is where I've been getting my SAM. And then we go down, you can just kind of see, like, the extents of how crazy this gets. And then, look how fast we get. And as we get chucked out. And you can see, like, from what I have in the right, like, I have full-on, like, markings. But the main thing is, I'll show off my main base in a bit. I want to show this off first because the nuclear power isn't where most of my power comes from. Unironically, most of my power does not come from nuclear power. I know, that may sound weird, but there's my computer factory turned off right now. If I were, as we go by here, you'll start to see the absolute absurdity as soon as we get to a certain point. As we're gonna hit this corner, and you can see the start of the factory over. This is my power factory. And also my plastic and rubber creation, as well as smokeless powder. Bonk. So we come in through here, and all of this is getting fed rocket fuel and creating power. The Soylent Green factory. Huh, that's a funny joke. There is no green energy in this. Only exploiting. And then here's the top floor. It's not done yet. You can see the radar thing, like, this is all to make rocket fuel. And you'll kind of notice, like, stuff going over that way. And I think the best way to describe the sheer amount of power usage there is in this is to just show you what happens to my power when I try to turn on the stuff I need, like, in general. So, the stuff I need to get to the next part, to make the things I need, I have a factory for. My problem is I can't run it. And there is a reason behind this. And I will show you. So my power is very fluctuating temporarily. That's an inevitability with those frickin' giant particle things. They take a lot of power and they rise and fall a lot. That's part of their thing. It's annoying, but I can't do shit about it. Well, some of those things take a lot of megawatts. And I mean megawatts. Like, it's done in megawatts a minute level stuff. And the best way to explain it is to show it. Because the plan is to eventually get to this point in the stream world. Because this personal world, I do a lot of just side stuff on. And I will say, it is kind of crazy. Like, as we come over here, I can kind of show you my old coal power. Oh, how it truly does not fill up to standard. So, let me kind of show you. This is what I need. Here is my power down here. Production, max consumption, what's being consumed. Watch what happens when I turn this on. Yeah, it only gets worse. So, yeah. That's the level it gets to. But, yeah, this is my storage facility right here in this world. As you can see with all the tentacle noodles going into it. Everything is sorted and automated into my system. I don't really care about saving since we didn't really make a change. I just kind of showed stuff off. But back to the stream worlds. But yeah, as you can see from that, we got a whole lot ahead of us. Oh boy. And to do that, we need to finish phase 2 at least. I know my plan is to try and at least get stuff done. But I think one of the things we're going to have to do is just craft things as well. Because, yeah, the one thing with Satisfactory is, the devs have even said it, they're not going to add any form of green energy. Because the whole point is to exploit the planet. Because that's what Fix-It does, is exploit. So, take that as you will. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I am going to help this. Because I just have to tap space, and this will craft. And it gives me some time to kind of just talk about some stuff. So, for those who didn't see the Discord message I did, basically I injured my foot pretty bad. Stuck with a boot for a few weeks. Worst case is a fracture they missed, or dislocate, relocate. Best case is just a bad strain, but even then, it's still annoying. It's one of those things where you just kind of get tired of it after a point, because, like, of course. And yeah, I do plan to try and do more. It just sucks not being able to really walk around as much, because it's really painful too. And I know as the painkillers start to wear off, it's just going to start hurting more and more. But the boot I have to wear is so fucking big, and it's so annoying. And it makes walking around such a pain. Because if I'm not careful, I'm going to get absolutely sidelined by a dog. Because that's just inevitable. And it sucks because putting it on and taking it off is a very annoying process. But it also means I need help with a lot of stuff because I can't do a lot of shit. I'm gonna need a chair of some sort that actually reaches the countertop if I want to make eclairs. Because I do want to make more eclairs. Because they were really good. They were gluten-free eclairs and they tasted amazing. I know my friends, me and my friends have been just struggling with allergies. Like, struggle with allergies level. And it sucks, but not much you can do. And, of course, as you can imagine, it has been extremely annoying. Allergies. Dies. Mood. That is such a mood, because as we go into summer, my allergies suck more because I have a problem with grass pollens. So whenever someone says go touch grass, it's like, as long as it's not pollination season. Because if it's pollination season, I'm gonna itch for the rest of the week. And then, of course, Hank, trying to help, decided, I'm gonna help with your foot, and then steps on it. Fucking hurt like hell. Like, I love the dogs, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's like, please, some quality help making it worse. Cause yeah, it's been fucking insane. Though it is really funny that, like, I was joking with my parents about it. It's like, God, with how much we have to go to PT like, our family has to go to PT, we should get, like, a punch-out card that gives us, like, a free deal. Because our family has a history of just injuries, etc., and needing physical therapy. Because one of the things is, if it doesn't get better within a certain amount of days, they want to do a re-scan x-ray and physical therapy, but we'll just have to see. I'm just thankful I got, like, the good shit in terms of painkillers that lasts quite a while. But also, you know, is the shit they use on the people in the army. I see that is a win. We're so close to 300, come on. Like, this is the quality we strive for in this stream. Quality stream content right here. Crafting. I need to do more Minecraft again. I just haven't played it in so long. I don't even remember what I was doing last. Okay, so now we have 1, 2... Fuck! Where's 3? This only gets me 41, but it will be enough at least. Oh yeah, the new snapshots have been really interesting, and the fact they're adding the friends list from Bedrock to Java is amazing, because that's something that the community has really wanted for a long time. Because it also means those LAN worlds people do will be easier to do like, without needing to get a realm. People will actually be able to play more with their friends and family. And I think that's overall good. The sulfur cubes look awesome. And it gives me a lot of fun ideas for fun builds in Redstone. Just from the fact alone of, like, their abilities. And the movement tech alone is its own thing. Like, oh boy. You messed around with the sulfur cubes a bit already? Nice, nice. Yeah, I am looking forward to messing around with them a little. Because the movement tech was removed. I'm not surprised, because it was pretty, like, specific and cheaty levels of movement tech from what I was watching. And that wasn't the whole point of them. So I can understand wanting to get rid of it. I know, like, just in general, I want them to add the frickin' minecart stuff to base Java, but also, one thing they should make separate from normal mob griefing is Enderman griefing. Because, seriously, it is so annoying. I want to turn it off on my fucking vanilla world. Because that's one of the things in the stream world that is really, like, peeved me off a lot. Is how bad it gets. Like, genuinely bad. Because I will randomly fall into holes in my hillside level bad. And it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. At least with creepers, it's like, kill them, stay at a certain distance, etc. But with Enderman, it's like, even if you light up your area, it's not gonna save you from it. It's really annoying. Because it makes terraining a really big pain. And I'd really like that to just be its own thing, eventually. But we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, I still really love Minecraft, though, and it may not be perfect, but I'll give credit where credit's due. They care a lot about the game, like the devs. And a lot of people seem to forget that there is a team that works on the smaller updates and a team that works on the bigger updates. They've made that known, like, in the past. But they also said they weren't gonna add a new dimension until the current dimensions are better. And, like, the end update is inevitable at this point, but is it gonna happen soon? No. Not likely. It's one of those things of people just expect too much to happen, like, too quickly. And it leads to unnecessary heartbreak over that stuff, in my opinion. Because in reality, it's like, if they're gonna add more stuff to the end, they're gonna want it to be the best it can be. And then they need to make sure it can not only get through, like, all the designers and stuff, but also get through management and whatnot as well. Because Microsoft does have a hand in that type of stuff. It doesn't mean it's bad. Like, per se. I mean, I definitely would prefer if Microsoft didn't, but can't do much about it. But it's kind of like, we'll just have to see. I know, I just am like, damn. Also, I think the funniest thing is when it was like, so, about that final update for Terraria, they're adding more. What a surprise. Every time Relogic says, okay, this is the final update for Terraria, my only thought is, and because they've had so many quote unquote final updates to Terraria at this point. It's just funny. Like, genuinely hilarious. It makes me laugh a lot because I'm just sitting here like, damn. Because it's fun to watch the absolute absurdity of it. Yeah, the final update is gonna be the day they finally get tired of it. Like, truly tired of the game. Like, I know there's the whole joke about Terraria 2, but I feel like if they were to do a Terraria 2, it would be a Terraria 2.0. Like, genuinely. Relogic. Relogic is such a great studio in its own regards. And honestly, of all the studios, I'm glad that Relogic is like such a big one. Where is it? I smell treasure. Where's the treasure? Aha! Maybe this will lead me to the treasure. Kaboom! Oh. But I see more explosive rocks. Did we really doing this? I know this can explode. I see it. It has a specific texture. There we go. Oh, boy. Meow, 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 meow. The orb.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Welp, it's doctor's orders. uh, I really love the aliens in this because they're so interesting because of how they speak. It's just neat. Okay. Let's see if we can find more explosive stuff. Yeah! Kaboom! They shout. Or they must. Okay. Holy crap. My god. I will say, saving up for the new motherboard is still, like, ugh. Because it's one of those things of, there's so... It's like, okay, I'm getting closer. Insert thing happens. Damn it. That's what it's been like. It's like, a few dollars isn't much, but a lot is just, ah. Okay, let's think. Yeah, because my current motherboard is not happy. It has been slowly dying. Sphere. I love spheres. God, I really do love this game. It's one of those games I could play for hours just doing the most random bullshit. But there's just something about collecting spheres that's just so fun. Is it really a PC experience if it isn't slowly dying? Exactly. I will say, this is something that I know I've mentioned before, but some people find me insane for. I prefer low graphics in games. I prefer low graphics in games. Just genuinely. I think they look better in a lot of cases because not only do you see more of like the lowest textures, you get to see more of the game for the game. Low and medium for the FPS. You see, I don't always, like, the thing is, I don't do it for the FPS all the time. Like, yeah, there's times where it's like, yeah, I kind of need to for FPS, but that's not all the time. That's like here and there. But even then, when I don't need to, I still do. Like, I do it with Minecraft. I don't need to have clouds off. I don't need to have this or that, but I still do. Because I think it's cool. And there are some exceptions to this. But, yeah. And I just think it's neat to kind of see that side of the game itself with lower graphics type stuff. Because you get to see the game itself. The raw, unfeathered side of the game. Like Warframe, for example, even at low graphics, it's like, holy freaking shit, why is it so good looking? Like, genuinely insane levels of, like, how it looks. Doom, 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 doom.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
Do 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 do. The amount of music that you could make just from the mining sounds alone, it sends my brain into this moment of just weirdness. I start to almost rhyme, or even in some cases, go to the beat, and it's like this internal instinct of my brain to just go along with it. It's a weird fucking part of me. But here we are. Like, even when it's not, like, in-game, like, if I hear anything like that, my brain just auto does that. And it's so weird, but so cool to me, how our brains can do that type of stuff. I need a MAM, but I got none of what I need. We are screwed. Unless I get the stuff I need for the MAM. There we go. We're doing great. I need a MAM to do some research. Let's get the SAM in the MAM. Bop, bop, bop. And then we'll research more of
Strange alien
SAM.
matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Well, I'll have you know my bones are quite beautiful. How dare you? Sorry. Don't know why that was my first thought was, well, I'll have you know I have quite beautiful bones, you piece of shit. Boop, boop, boop. Burp, burp. I think what we're gonna end up doing is this type. I am probably just gonna go and pray to the gods above that I don't get fucked over here. I sure hope nothing bad happens to me. But yeah, I'll be able to connect this. And worst case, I need more concrete. Oh no. Fuck. Well, at least I know that over here. Ba-da-bum bum bum bum. As we can see, it's a pretty straight line. Unlike me. But that is a whole other bit. Okay, let's make our way back to base. And this will actually give us like an idea of what we'll need. Yeah, I love this game so fucking much. It's just so fun to just explore, but also just collect shit. I'm a big collector. I think the most, like, green power you can actually do is geyser-based power, if I remember correctly. But it's not good. Actually, no, nuclear power is technically the cleanest. Because, you know, nuclear energy is actually clean. Just a lot more radioactive than and whatnot compared to normal nuclear energy. Oh boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens while I'm up here flying. Just random airstrike. God damn it. Well, at least we got some free biofuel. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. I said three, four. Shit, I literally can't do it yet. Do I have any limestone on me? I literally can't. Shit. The box. You know, our factory looks really cool from up here. I can't wait till it's done. It's gonna look awesome. Fun fact, there's actually an achievement for hitting a creature with a vehicle. I just haven't done that yet. Actually, there is one thing I can do. it's a really funny thing that you can do. It's actually related to an achievement. So if I take this coupon and sync it,
Fixit sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
it's literally a Cybertruck. Except it has a broken window and it can only turn right. That's the whole joke of it. It's just a meme. It's just a fucking meme. Its only existence is to be a meme, and I think that is hilarious. Like, genuinely hilarious. Like, of all the things they could have done, they chose to do that. Okay, bop, bop, bop. Bop. Like, I love the absurdity of the devs in this game because they do some of the funniest shit for no other reason than just the lols. And I think that's the best reason to do it. I will say I genuinely have thought about moving my hub over to here. But I'm also a bit too lazy. Okay. I need some wire. Bonk. Gotta head out to dinner. Well, I hope you have a good night, Tabs. I am just gonna be chilling here until I finish a few things.
SAM Fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry. Matter, 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 and mind and melody.
You know what? Let's move the hub. But first... Goodbye. Damn it. I know these can be destroyed. Watch this. I'm going to place 2 down and it's going to explode them. Damn it. I know they can be destroyed. I've done it before. Okay, I need... Whoa. Damn it. Oh, that one blows up. Because of course. Honestly, moving the hub isn't a bad idea. Just because. Plus, then it gives me a reason to remove this. Did I fit exactly everything I needed? Damn. I'll need to grab the rest of this after, but... yeah, I can move the hub now. Matter of matter, mind of mind. Okay, I need... okay, I need to just get up here, and then I need the hub. Because I need this to... okay. Kind of like that. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is quickly grab a gate wall hole. There we go, now I have good access. And I can put the special stuff into here. Boom. Okay. And then next is organization. And I think what I'm going to do is for the MAM, I'm going to move it like this. That should work. Then I got some more space here. But now what I can do is 3, 4. We'll do 5. I need to just do it in order. So this far one will be plant related and like plant and natural stuff. This one here will be the weird stuff. This one will be for these. Okay. And this gives us a lot of time to just figure out what we need, as well as space. This factory is going to look amazing when I'm done. Okay. Now what I can do is take this back and separate this out a little. Eventually I will color this and these and whatnot. And like add windows, etc. But that's later. This thing needs to go. Ah! So here we will put ores. And then the next two will just be for like all of this excess crap. The next one. Okay, let's see. This, not the rubber. I need steel. I can take that over to here. Bonk. Boom. Can add another 400 to that. Another 50 to that. I actually might be able to make it another few. Might be able to finish the modular frames, actually. I'm okay. I just bumped my headphones and caused them to fall off my head. God, I am a mess. But yeah, I gonna take a quick drink. But yeah, the main plan is to just try and get as much of Phase 2 done as we can. It's all we can do. Bonk, 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 bonk. And I do want to eventually get the reanimated Sam stuff in. And make that, like, part of it. Because, yeah, after concrete, I'm going to put reanimated Sam. Sam. Because that's going to help us a lot. So not only can we bring 400, which will take this down to 2.8, I can get rid of the modular frames. The smart plating's taken forever. I mean, what I could reasonably do is just power shard them to just go boom, but it will take a lot of energy. Let's see, where are we energy-wise? Fluctuating. I think I can guess as to why. But not sure. Because, yeah, it's not this. Fully. This is not getting all its ore. The hell? 30. 30. Oh, I see. That should be 60. And then these are 60. But this one says 60. This wasn't set to 60. Like it should have been. Good thing I caught that. It's always good when you catch things like that. Okay, that is a 2. Meaning we just gotta wait, and it should fix itself. Okay. Now I can go grab some power shards. And with that, that should help quite a bit in terms of speeding stuff up. Okay, the MAM. Alien energy harnessing is what I want. And then I want to get this. Production amplifier. As well as that, but I'm going to need 11, 21, 121, 221, and then a bunch else. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of reanimated SAM, and I might set that up like off stream. But yeah, right now what I need is power shards. Okay. Because what I'm gonna do is power shard those two things. Like, yeah, I still need a lot more steel beams, and what I'll probably do is, after I'm done streaming, I'm probably gonna take a nap. Just because I can feel the tiredness already coming in again. Like, the fatigue from the meds is, like, there. And I'm feeling it slowly start to, like, come in again as, like, the pain comes back. And it's so annoying. But there's nothing I can really do about it. There, we'll do that. But, yeah. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna at least try to hold out till at least 3 hours. But, yeah, I'm feeling like that exhaustion kind of, like, slowly creep up. And I think what I'm probably gonna do is leave this on in the background and take a nap. I'll just cover my screen. By that I mean I'm just going to turn off my frickin' desktop in terms of like the monitor, but not the PC. Either that or I could just lower its brightness. Oh no. Honestly, I might do the latter. Just lower that brightness a bit. That should work pretty well. Because, yeah, I can feel it, and I know it's that type of tiredness that I know it's like, oh no, it's gonna hit me hard, and it's going to severely affect me. And I'm just like, do I continue? I know I still need to get better, though. It sucks, like, having this. Wait a minute. I forgot to connect that. Good thing I noticed. But yeah. Basically, all three of those just combine, all 3 bits combine into this. And the plan is to make this, like, the fastest thing ever. And then I have this buffer here, just in case. Plus, it allows me to take from the top and above. So that'll help. Because this bottom floor is where I'm going to do most of the stuff, but then I'm going to want to have like a drone thing for the top, most likely. Because yeah, I think what I'm going to do is like this and then have a window. I think that's kind of my plan for how I'm going to make this look, at least. Because boy, do we have a lot. My hope is it will make a difference. Okay, and then 2, 10, 2, 2. Perfect. And yeah, I'll change things out for like conveyor stuff eventually as needed. Once I unlock the catwalks, though, I'm probably going to put them in the exact middle here. Either that, or I'm going to put them, like, on either side. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably put either side, just so you can look down, maybe. I just know I'm going to need a lot more stuff to be put into the sink to work. Rotors. I have some stators that I can just put away. I really should automate stators into the system as well. I just haven't done that yet. I'm debating if I should move the power setup over here as well. But honestly, I think this is fine for now. Because yeah, we are doing great nonetheless. Right now, all we need is the steel beams, which is awesome. Either way, I'm not going to hold up any longer. I can feel the fatigue really starting to set in. !dislab if you're not already part of it. We have the wonderful Discord over there. Might make some new friends, who's to say. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 to 12 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. CST. Sometimes I start early, sometimes I go late, sometimes I end early, sometimes I start late. It just depends on shit. But I announce stuff on Discord as needed. The days I don't stream, !mark YouTube, where I have the VOD channel. You miss something over here, it'll eventually be over there. We have Satisfactory, Minecraft, Terraria, Warframe, and much more you might find enjoyable. Either way, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go take care of myself. And remember, be kind.